All right, my friends, it's T-Man, and we're back again with a new video on Jason Blaha, my friends. And we're gonna do a reaction video to the bomba clot himself, the gym lifting, recruiting, fitness gear slave, Jason Blaha, man. We love making reaction videos to Blaha's videos, bro, because they're fun. Anyway, so Blaha says, clean eating leads to better gains in the gym. That's not necessarily true. I can prove it from my experience.
Hey everybody, it's Jason Law here, and today I thought I would chat with you guys and gals a little bit about the idea that eating clean will potentially give you better gains and better results in the gym.
No, that's not true, because my experience when I started doing eccentric exercises and I tried to build up my body big and strong, because I'm not a power lifter. I'm not trying to power lift. I'm trying to body build. Get it? I'm trying to build my body big and strong. Some people are trying to build their lifts strong, but some people are trying to build their body big and strong. And that's really astronomically difficult. And you'll get stronger at lifts as well automatically. That's the carryover from bodybuilding. But anyway, the point is, did I eat clean when I started back in the 90s, when I started doing like this eccentric stuff? When I had time, I had a lot of time that year, and I started moving for mostly eccentric exercise, and I got this damage, repetitive damage. Every week I would come in, repeatedly damage, repair and remodel. I would go down to buffets. I would just eat everything that was at the buffet. Man, I would constantly eat. As soon as I got home after the buffet, I would keep eating, bro. I would even go across the street, and it was like probably 10 o'clock at night. There was a donut shop across the street. I just walk into the donut shop. I buy like 5-6 donuts. I drink like 3, 4, 5 cans of fucking Coca-Colas. I would down them like there was no tomorrow. I literally just ate calories after calories after calories. So did it hinder my growth because my muscles were damaged? No, absolutely not, because they got to repair and remodel. They're forced to. So it didn't matter what I ate. But here's the thing. You definitely want to eat healthy. You understand me? You don't want to eat nasty food to build yourself up. That's what I realized later. At the time, I didn't think about it. To me, this whole dieting and eating stuff, I didn't really know how to eat or diet or do any of these things. They weren't part of what I was focused on. My focus was on getting big and strong. That's it. Get it? Getting bigger and stronger. My whole body, bodybuilding, building my body big and strong. Get it? So my focus wasn't on, hey, I should eat the cleanest ever. What was clean back then? I don't know. People thought vegetables were clean and fruit and all that. Meanwhile, they're engineered. And so then there's these processed foods, right? There's pizza, this and that, whatever. I ate a lot of that stuff, bro. I drank milk. It was pasteurized. I ate all kinds of food. I just kept eating the whole time because energy creates matter. Energy creates matter. We want energy. But, what type of energy are you taking in your body? It's all relative. I will tell you now, I should have just ate protein, like, animal proteins and seafood and stuff. And probably the only carb would be complex, would be a potato. But the rest, I would have cut it out. The salads, the pizzas, the Cokes, the donuts, the this and that, whatever. The weird foods, they definitely, well, if you're concentric lifting, all that's not going to really build you anyway. Maybe on steroid people, the fake muscles, but whatever. Like I said, bro, it just, nobody ever thought about it at that time, but it never hindered me from getting big and strong. It never did. It never did. See what I mean? But like I said, I'm an older person now. My body's in a different state. I would not do that again. I can't do what I did in the past with an older body because I've taken on so much DNA damage and senescent cells over the years. You understand me? Like your jalopy, your car, it gets old over time. Then you see the new cars and you just compare it and you go, this is a jalopy. See what I mean? Everything gets old in this universe with time.
And some of it's not really obvious, because a lot of times people understand that things like calories in and calories out determines a lot about your body fat. Obviously it's probably the largest factor.
Look, I don't know what steroids this guy's using, why he doesn't have a cosmetic steroid look, because obviously his steroids are really shit or something, or I don't know what's going on here, dude. But whatever. Blaha looks terrible. He doesn't even do any eccentric exercise to build muscle, bro. This is crazy. He loves to fake it. Christ.
changes in scale weight. Like we understand this, and people do get caught up into the if it fits your macros thing. But when it comes to the concept of cleaner eating, and hopefully you guys understand what that means.
What cleaner eating? I'm telling you, when I moved for eccentric exercise to build as much muscle I can to get as big as strong as I could at the time. Who gave a shit about eating, bro? I eat boxes of ice cream. Man, if you think that I eat a lot now at the buffet, the way I eat, you think if you think that's all I eat at the buffet the whole day, you're crazy. I eat more than that when I get home. I still keep eating when I get home. Fucking I eat all the time. So if you think what I eat at the buffet is a lot, and that's too much for you to eat, you haven't seen anything yet. Had you seen me when I was in my late 20s, eating at the buffet and eating all day at the restaurants and everywhere, bro, I had so much money, I would go to restaurants, I would eat all day long. You understand me? Somebody's calling me, hold on. I gotta get rid of this guy, fuck. I'm doing a video. So like I said, I was eating all kinds all day, bro. It's ridiculous how much I was eating. It's astronomically crazy, bro.
Meaning you're eating not a lot of ultra-processed foods, and the foods you're eating haven't been excessively stripped of nutritional value. Obviously some cooking and different things affect some of the stuff, but sometimes it affects it positively. Sometimes it affects it.
You do, but you're not thinking about that. You're thinking about energy. People don't think about those things.
Negatively, sometimes it affects it really negatively. So what we're looking for here is having foods with really...
He's lying.
Negatively. So what we're
No,
looking
it doesn't affect you negatively. How the fuck would he know? How would Blaha know if he has no experience, man? You have to have experience to explain it to somebody. If I got to 285 pounds of muscle, bro, damaging my muscles, and I ate these foods, then it must have worked. It didn't hinder me in any way. It didn't do anything, okay? Other than make heads turn at the gym and freak out. Like, how's he getting so big and strong? That's all I could remember going into Bally's, and all these people kept looking over at me, freaking out. None of them said that I was on steroids, but they were like, Jesus Christ, man, your arms are like fucking 23 inches or something. They were like, you're so fucking big, bro, they go. They all thought it was, because he takes off all that time. It's because he does those heavy squats. No, bro, it's not because I take off all the time, the heavy squats. It's everything. It's because I did an overworking of the muscle. I did my entire body. It's because I went down to the buffet. It's because I ate all day. It's because I did take the time off the whole week to repair and remodel during the repair and remodeling phase of 7 days. It's because of everything, bro. It's not just one fucking thing. But to them, it was the time off and the heavy squat. No, what about the eating? You gotta eat, bro, to get big. You understand me?
We're here is having foods with really good nutritional value, foods that have lots of antioxidants.
Yeah, listen, man. If you can't afford to eat a lot, I guarantee you're gonna need a complex carbohydrate. You understand? If you can't eat the way I can, all that protein, you're gonna need a complex carbohydrate. Energy creates matter, and you're gonna need an energy source. Now, you can eat a lot of animal fat if you can afford that. If you can down a lot of animal fat, I don't know too many people that can. But here's the thing: when it comes to potatoes, a good complex carbohydrate which doesn't spike insulin, right? You can add butter to it, which is a good animal fat. Butter. You can add butter to it, so you get the animal fat in there, bro. Get it? So you get this animal fat like butter, and you get the complex carbohydrate. Energy creates matter. You need a lot of energy when it comes to eccentric exercise, because there is a lot of damage there. And so even the complex carbohydrate that you eat, it will spare the protein to build that muscle. So that energy will spare that protein, whatever you're eating there, to constantly shuffle to build your muscles. So energy creates matter. Just like, what's his name? Einstein's fucking equation. E equals mc squared. Energy times the speed of light squared. You understand me? Energy creates matter. In this universe, energy created this matter. How did it create it? I don't know. I can't tell you. There was an explosion and boom, supposedly.
Phytonutrients, certain minerals, certain vitamins, protein, right? These things, okay? This is what we're talking about, all right?
Vitamins and protein, they're all in meat. All the vitamins are in meat.
So what I mean by that, let's say whole milk is probably better than butter, calorie for calorie, as an example. Why? It has all the protein.
Does it really matter whether butter is better than whether whole milk is better than butter? What a stupid thing. Just fucking eat it all. Get it? If you're damaging muscles, I can guarantee you can get away with eating all these weird foods. Bro, it takes a lot of energy to repair and remodel damaged muscles if you damage them. I don't know what you're doing there, but if you really damage them, believe me, and they are sore for the first 4 days, you know you got a lot of good damage. It is going to take a lot of energy to build those muscles, repair and remodel them bigger and stronger.
B12 and magnesium and stuff still.
You are a warrior in a war. You need everything in your arsenal to build those muscles, bro. Get it? You need everything. You need to go all out with your arsenal. Boom, bro.
All that stuff gets stripped out. None of that's in the butter. It's all gone. So, I mean, that's a perfect example.
Who cares? Eat the butter. Drink the milk. Eat sticks of it. Down fucking gallons if you have to. I don't care. But you're going to have to eat a lot.
Right? This is a perfect example. You want
You want to know what I'm eating right now? Pork rinds. I'm constantly eating. I was with Simon a while ago. I had things to do because I had to pick up my passport. And so I went and we stopped by the market. We got beef. And I just constantly just would roll up beef, roll it up and just eat it. Just eat it. I mean, I downed a couple of raw eggs in the morning and then I just rolled up beef and I just kept eating it like crazy. I'm eating pork rinds now. Like I'm just constantly eating. I was at the buffet yesterday and I ate when I got home. I'm constantly eating, bro. Get it? Especially if you're damaging muscles, you're gonna need to eat a lot. You understand me?
Antioxidant rich food. You want it to retain its nutritional value. We're looking for vitamins, minerals, antioxidants. The same thing with various vegetables and things. You don't want something that's been stripped of its nutritional value. Okay? We don't want a bunch of just empty calories. So, I mean, that's another example, right? Would you rather eat a potato or would you rather have a potato deep fried in refined oil that's added a bunch of calories? Because if you're going to eat a certain number of calories.
Why would I deep fry my potato in oil? I don't deep fry anything. You boil potatoes. You take the skin off, you boil it, and then you mash it. You put some butter in it, you mash it, and you eat it. That's it.
Calories. Okay, so where we're going to go with this. Let's say that you gain muscle. To usually gain muscle, you don't always have to overeat, by the way. Though let's say you're even at maintenance calories.
When you gain muscle, you don't have to overeat. Yeah, if you damage muscles, you're going to have to overeat. A lot. Energy creates matter. You're going to need a lot of energy.
Well, you don't want to be losing weight if you're trying to maximize muscle growth. So let's say you need 3,000 calories. But if you're adding 400 calories of fried vegetable oil to fry those potatoes in, you're missing 400 calories of cleaner foods. That could have been filled with some more protein.
Yeah, well, we're not frying our stuff in oil, dude. Hello.
That could have been filled with more potatoes. That could have been filled, with some peanut butter, right? Something else.
Peanut butter is gross.
That has more nutritional value, brings more to the table. Also stuff that causes less inflammation, less insulin resistance. So why?
Animal products and seafood have nutritional value. The rest is just some energy source coming in. They're energy. So potatoes is an energy source, bro. Again, it's a carbohydrate. It is an energy source. And energy creates matter. You need a lot of energy. Like I said, it'll spare the protein to build that muscle.
Why does this matter? All right, think in terms of the inflammation and the insulin resistance alone. All right. Training already creates inflammation.
The inflammation and the resistance, insulin resistance, there's no insulin resistance, bro. If you damaged muscles eccentrically, man, that's the protein synthesis, blood levels are extended for that entire week. The entire week, your hormones are off the charts, bro. It's in a repair and remodeling phase. What are you talking about? You're crazy, man. You don't know what you're talking about.
Our body's already dealing with the inflammation as a response to training. If our body is dealing with overall just chronically elevated inflammation because we're eating more highly refined foods, more refined.
It's not. Not when you're bodybuilding. If you're a real bodybuilder and you're really bodybuilding, that's not what's happening. Maybe in powerlifting where you're not building anything, but not in real bodybuilding. If you did it properly, then no.
Sugars, refined fats, right? All these things.
He's lying.
Right? If this is happening and our body is getting certain amounts of extra inflammation from it, it's having to deal with that inflammation instead of directing it towards training. Okay?
That's all he's doing is inflaming his muscles every single day. That's a different kind of inflammation that Blaha's doing. You understand me? That isn't based on eccentric exercise.
Impact recovery.
You can't do eccentric overload exercise every day. Impossible. You cannot lift. You cannot do those muscles like he's doing every single day. It's never going to happen. Or every other day. It will not happen.
Recovering less, we're not going to be able to train as hard. We're not going to be able to adapt as well or recover as quickly from our training. Therefore, we're going to gain less muscle from it. We're not going to be able to train as hard. Right? We're going to make less gains in the gym. And you're going to feel worse in general. Okay? The big part of it. The same thing when it comes to the antioxidant status. A lot of minerals affect hydration.
What the hell is he talking about? Antioxidants, minerals, this and that. Beef has all that. Plants, you can't use them from plants.
Your muscles, people forget that. Potassium, magnesium, these things affect hydration status. Okay? More of them are generally going to get.
I'm taking a quick break from my ski vacation.
Hydration status. Okay? More of them are generally going to lead to, within reason, better hydration and stuff of your muscle tissue. That's a good thing. All right, the antioxidants, the same thing, controlling inflammation. So if your diet has a bunch of just empty junk calories, we're getting less antioxidants. And our antioxidants from our different foods, in food source, not talking about isolating vitamins, there have been found to be problems with that, just megadosing vitamin C or something. Okay. That runs into problems. In fact, that may actually cause cancer. Someday to that may even blunt training response. But generally, mixed antioxidants from more whole foods usually reduces inflammation. And it's been found that there's no upper threshold on the amount that seems to have at least minor health benefits. So we come over and look at that and okay, so if this helps, again, with inflammation, overall health, we're going to recover better from our training. We're going to make a little better muscle gains. Okay? So we need to be clear on that. That's going to help with our growth because we recover. And I always tell guys, we only grow from the training that we recover from. We don't grow from the training that we do in the gym. We grow from the training that we recover from. So people hear that and then they think automatically, oh, so we just have to limit our training, Well, not necessarily. How about you work on the recovery?
What are you talking about? We grow from the training. You don't grow from the training. You grow when you go home and you eat and you sleep and you allow your body to grow, repair, and remodel. Weights don't build muscles, whatever, man.
So if you want to benefit from those extra 2 sets of curls or bench or squats that you did, right? If you're starting to exceed your recovery ability, man, add in some.
Can you see his exercise, what he's doing here, his lifts? It's exercise. This is not damaging or building any muscle, whatever the hell he's doing here.
More clean foods to your diet may be what you need to push to that break point. You don't necessarily need to train less per se. You need to work on the recovery end. It works both directions. Because what if you're already doing only a certain amount of volume and it's already severely low, and then you're not recovering from that because of your diet? Well, now we're running into problems. So eating better, eating clean, okay? So the antioxidants, and the same thing, insulin sensitivity. A lot of junk foods cause insulin resistance. They reduce insulin sensitivity. That's not a good thing. Like the insulin sensitivity in our muscle tissue is critical for growth. And the more insulin sensitive our muscle tissue is, the larger an anabolic response it gets from protein, carbs, everything else. Okay, so even if you want to make the most out of the protein, people are like, I'm going to eat a bunch of protein. Well, are you getting the benefits? You have good insulin sensitivity. You're getting the best anabolic response.
You don't have to worry about that if you're eccentric lifting, if you're bodybuilding, doing eccentrics. Man, you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. You're always sensitive. There's a window there. It's extended for the entire week. Repairing and remodeling, doesn't matter what you do. You can eat anything you want during that period and you'll still grow, providing you eat enough. You got to eat a lot. That's all. It's really simple. And that energy, the food that's energy, the energy shit that you're eating will spare that protein to build that muscle, regardless, even if you don't have enough. That's what's going to happen.
Signal from it. So a cleaner diet.
And anyways, the carbs will help expand the sarcoplasm so that there's more room for these myofibrillars to grow in. They need room to grow in parallel. They need more room to grow in parallel, yes. You understand me? In series and parallel, they need room. They need room, bro. And so you have to create it by eating something like a complex carbohydrate. You can try it with animal fat. I don't know how much animal fat you can down. I can only down so much. See what I mean? So there you go. You figure it out, man. According to Blaha, he's experienced, yeah.
Diet. Cleaner diet with more whole foods, less junk, right? And especially less refined sugars, less refined fructose is generally going to improve insulin sensitivity more. And if our insulin...
Look, man, I can eat all the most garbage food at the buffet. I can eat salad bar, this, that, fruits, cupcakes, cakes, this, that. I can down everything, even more, after damaging my muscles. But guess what? I'm an older person, so now what I'm trying to accomplish is reverse aging, expand the satellite cell pool, get rid of myogenic decline, get rid of these senescent cells. I'm trying to move for something else. I don't want to gain more fucking senescent cells and look accelerated aging like Blaha. That's not my goal. If that's your goal, then good luck, dude. Get it. There's a lot of people with that goal in the gym. They go there to accelerate aging. They're nuts.
Sensitivity is improved more. We're going to gain more muscle easier. Our muscle tissue is going to be fed a little easier. Less insulin response is required to shuttle nutrients into your muscles.
Yeah, sure. That's all I want to do is look 85 years old at 47. Okay.
And in fact, it's going to bias them more and more towards those nutrients.
Goal
okay, so the
accomplished.
insulin you're producing, again, helping feed muscle tissue more efficiently. Like, this is what we want. We want this efficient system.
That's what we want. We want this efficient system to shuffle the nutrients and do this and do that and do that. Well, it hasn't affected anybody recently, any young people. They eat shit all day, chips and Cokes and Pops and fucking ice cream all day and fucking chips and shit and dip shit, whatever, pizzas all day and crap. I see young people eating all kinds of stuff. How has it affected them? They're not getting enough nutrients or anything? They seem to be fine, okay, right? I mean, they're eating meat still, right? They still eat meat and other stuff, so they still get those nutrients. Why? Because the energy is sparing that stuff to go through. Now, I know that the vegetable stuff are anti-nutrient, whatever. As you get older, yes, it will eventually with time. Your body, it doesn't utilize these things efficiently because you're fucked, get it? Because you have too much damage you took on as a young person doing this stuff to your body. But when you're young, it's not going to affect you in any way. That's all bullshit. I don't care what Blaha says.
We want a system that's insulin sensitive. We want a system that's controlling inflammation. We want a system that handles recovery well. Okay, this is a lot of it is diet. A massive part of it's diet and nutrition. And if we're eating mostly clean foods, okay, whole foods, foods that are rich in protein, foods that are...
I don't know anybody, any students at school eating clean. They're all eating garbage food all day long, and they seem to be fine, Blaha.
Rich in antioxidants, foods that are rich in different vitamins and minerals, okay, and a good, highly absorbable form, especially in their mixed matrix in the food. This is going to facilitate better gains in the gym. Because you're going to recover better. You're going to have better...
No, it's not going to facilitate better gains in the gym if you're not damaging muscle fibers doing eccentric exercise. Get it? You understand me, man?
Partitioning. Your muscles are going to be fed.
It doesn't matter what you eat or what you do. If you don't damage your fibers, if they don't get damaged eccentrically, then they ain't fucking growing. Get it, dude? It's really simple.
Okay,
and growing.
This is a positive. This is what we want. So it's not just about body fat, guys. It's not just about that. It's also about your...
What is this body fat? If you've damaged muscles, it requires a lot of energy. You're not going to get fat. All that energy is going to be siphoned in there to grow those muscles, bro, to repair and remodel them. There isn't any, I'm going to get fat. You're probably going to get fat if you do concentric exercise and bulk because there's no damage there. There's nothing to repair any model do. Get it? Ass squeezing, cheek squeezing muscles.
Things in the gym, and it's also about just feeling good and quality of life.
Feeling
All right,
good?
guys, so that's really all I have
Quality
to say
of
on
life,
that
okay.
today. I hope it's been informative.
A lot of people feel good eating ice cream and Coca-Colas all day and ice creams, bro. They feel good. They feel good. I don't know anybody that feels bad. It can start making you feel bad when you get older because you took on too much damage eating that shit. But not when you're young. Like, I'm not recommending you do that. I'm just telling you from experience. And you guys know. You guys know as well because you're doing that.
I'll talk to you guys and gals next time.
Yes, I'll see you next time. Hope that helped. All of you know from your own experience. Did you die eating a pizza? Man, I used to eat 2 pizzas. I would go in the special 2 pizzas. I could sit down and literally eat 2 large pizzas and nothing happened to me. I didn't die or anything, okay? I'll see you in the next one. All that energy spared my muscles from going away. See you in the next one. Any mass, the mass part from going away. As far as the myofibulars that I built, they're permanent. They stick around. That's why people always ask me, how do you look like a bodybuilder and you don't work out? Because I went through repeated bouts of injuries, get it? To build more myofibulars. That's what bodybuilding is really all about. It's not about, I gotta get massed up, bulking and stuff. I gotta eat all these carbs, drink gallons and gallons of milk because I want to put on weight. It's not about putting on weight. It's about building muscle. But people don't even understand what's building, that word building muscle. They think we're gonna get massed up or something. It's just ridiculous. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao, friends.